Ink Therapy, Ink Therapy, Ink Therapy, Ink Therapy. Ain't nobody.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is a therapy session, the podcast, talking about tattoo culture and lifestyle, especially here in Memphis. We got a legend, Lyfestyle Gary, South Memphis. Gary, what's good, bro?
It's good with you, man.
Man, we back here running the second episode, man. Feeling good, feeling great, bro. So I appreciate you taking your time to come in. I know you're a busy man. You got a lot of stuff on your plate. You're a father, you're a business owner, tattoo artist, graphic design. You got a lot.
Yeah, we got a lot of bills to pay, so you do a lot of work.
How do you manage all of the time?
I keep everything in-house. Other than family and life, I don't really have a outside life that much. I mean, I don't want an outside life, to tell the truth, because I done did it for 15 years, or, going out and doing stuff like that. It don't intrigue me to go do that no more. Now it's all family. I'd rather see my son play basketball and sell a t-shirt or do a tattoo for my shop.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, man, I'm kind of the same way where it's like work, family, home, man. I'm not going out too much. It just better that way, man. It's better. So how long have you been tattooing?
29 years. The first tattoo I ever did was 1996. Next year it'll be 30 years.
Wow, that's a legacy for sure.
It's a long time for sure.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
So what was the first tattoo you did?
My name on my leg was supposed to be old English letters, but it ain't the best. It was stick and poke back then, way before I knew what a tattoo machine was. Rollers didn't exist. And you can make machines and stuff. You can make a tattoo gun,
Right.
if you want to, which I did, but that came later.
Yeah, so you've been through the whole process.
Everything.
Stick and poke.
Everything. The whole I don't think these people even understand some of the trial and tribulation we had as tattoo artists. Like my first tattoo, full set cost $400.
Yeah.
For the most piece of shit equipment you can buy. Like this was the type you plug in, like you had an adapter to it that hooked to it, you plug it to the wall. No, it was a foot machine. You plug this into the wall and had a little thing you push over for the voltage. It's terrible. It was high as hell. But more people were in it at the time. So I guess it wasn't an industry outside of the industry to create tattoo products.
Yeah, and also at one point it was like hard to get tattoo equipment. Like you had to
have license.
Yeah, have a license and be in a shop, and they would only send it to a shop. Yeah, all that crazy stuff.
Some of this stuff is still true.
Yeah,
I bought some equipment that had a muzzle shop that they will only sell to a tattoo shop. You have to get the name of the tattoo shop and all that type of stuff just so they can look it up and say, okay, cool, and then they'll let you get it.
Right.
Which I understand. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it is some bullshit. What do you think about apprenticeships? Do you think that they're necessary?
To some degree, yes. But you're going to always have people who learn. This is, at the end of the day, this is still art. They can regulate the business part. I mean, the state can regulate the business part, but they can't regulate the art part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of subjective from the art point of view. But if you can find someone who can show you, I would say always go for that. You can, it don't have to always be an apprenticeship from somebody. If you are a friend with a tattoo artist or someone who used to tattoo, learn as much as you can.
The mentorship, I definitely feel that is important. The Tennessee state law says that you have to work under somebody for a year to be apprenticeship to get a license. But like you're saying, that is subjective. Working or, picking someone's brain or confiding in someone that is knows more about the industry. Yeah, I definitely recommend that.
Because I think it's two parts, right? The state part is based on you running it as a business and you taking the measures to make sure the person who's getting tatted and the business you're doing is correct. But the person who's getting tatted, just getting tatted, that you're as clean as you can be.
Right.
You get all the information and all of that, and which to me should be done off top. But the other part is, to me, is the biggest part of the part that's gonna stay with them for life, which is the art. So you have a lot of artists who have license or terrible artists,
Right.
who are not good at what they do. But they got time to evolve and get better. But then you got people who's not in shops that's killing shit, and they give the person something that's gonna last with them for a lifetime that they're gonna love. Like I said, that's why I say it's subjective in that way. I can teach you in an hour how to be as sanitary as you need to be. How to get all the information, driver license, have a signed consent form, leave with a tattoo care package if you want to give them. I can teach you that in an hour. It would probably take you a good time to learn how to be a good tattoo artist. That person will get some good work for them. That's two different things.
I think, like you're saying, those things are important. And then there's other aspects that go along with it, I feel, that can't be learned from like the YouTube and things like that. And that's dealing with clients, actually, establishing that clientele basis, talking to them, booking clients. There's other different parts of the industry that I feel like needs to be learned and properly learned. Like I feel sometimes tattoo artists don't know how to talk to clients. So they're kind of rude or aggressive.
I will admit to being an asshole for a part. At one point when I had too many clients, see, I'm different than most artists. I'm not pro tattoo as much. I did it because it was good for business and they can know. So I took care of the business took care of me. But I'm not one of the people who are into the tattoo world, so to speak. Like there's people who in the world and I see it and I say that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That ain't never been me. So with some of it, like I used to be an asshole at one point.
Yeah.
At one
It's
point,
understandable.
I didn't want all the customers that I had at the time. It was too many people to please. So I was trying to turn some away. But I found out the more I tried to turn them away, the more that was coming. I just learned to just deal with it, and now, I mean, that's one thing. Like I have artists that I try to talk to about talking, and not being aggressive, but not being straightforward, or saying something that was too brash, and how to talk to a customer to bring them in to make them feel comfortable.
I was thinking about, because I had a couple of clients come in recently talking about tattoo artists quoted this absurd amount of money for like a very simple tattoo. And I was telling them that tattoo artists might do that if they don't want to do that tattoo. Like if it's a simple tattoo and a tattoo artist says, well, that's going to cost $1,000. And so many words are telling you that they don't want that.
Yeah.
They don't want to do that tattoo.
I know where we do that, but some also see some people as a payday.
Yeah. They try.
Right. And that's, like I said, it's three types of tattoo artists. You got the businessman, the artist, and the hustler. With the artists, they believe in every line they put into the skin to be as perfect as they can. They may take 7, 8 hours to do a smaller tattoo, and they won't absorb amounts of money for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I understand it that art is subjective in that way where a person, feel that they should get a certain price for the work that they do. So some would do it for that reason also.
So let's talk about that, like the three different types of artists. Can you elaborate more on that?
All right. Well, once you got the artists, they love to take forever to do a piece, but they put their all into it. They're taking their time and putting into it. But because of that, they only want to do maybe one tattoo a day or a few a week for crazy amount of money, and they want to chill. They sit back and marvel at the work they do. And then you got the hustler. He only wants to make a few dollars. I mean, he want to make some money. Sometimes it can be a high price too, but he want to make his money. And from there, he want to just chill and smoke, drink, go out, drink, whatever he want to do with his money. And the businessman looks at it as the business. He may stay busy more. His work may be not always the greatest, not the worst, but decent, dope work. He loves to make money. So he's going to turn into a business and figure out how to get more customers. He may be the best person to talk to like we talking about, talking to the clients. He end up being the best person to talk to him because he don't want to turn nothing away.
Right.
It's a business to him. So he understand that like any other business, the customer comes first.
Yeah. And that's a great way to look at it. I know you're a businessman, and I think that you've probably been through all of those, figured it out.
I started as a hustler, and I never been the artist though. I was in business first with everything I do because I did music. When you do music, you find out how to make something out of nothing. Because music is the intangible thing. It's a sound that comes out of a speaker.
Right.
You can record it on something and give it to someone. Back then we had CDs, but now it's a sound that's come from your playlist. So you have to try to sell a product that don't exist, but it does exist, and they might not even like how it sounds. So you're still trying to get people to to sway that way to your music. So when you do that, you find out all other business kind of easy because you have selling the service or a product.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I know that what about a year ago you had a setback. There was a fire at your business.
Yes, at my other shop, which was Lifestyle, I mean not Lifestyle, that's the shop in Whitehaven, but the one that was down the street on Summer, uh, we had a fire. You know, the place next door to us burned down, so that burned like 8 or 9 different businesses around the
Wow.
town. I mean, that's close to us, you know, in the same shop. So
How do you find the strength to bounce back from fire? Because no business owner ever wants to experience that. So how do you bounce back from something that epic?
I never take everything as a full loss.
Mhm.
It's a lesson. You know, you learn things now. I mean, one of the biggest lessons was I shouldn't have thought about getting a place next to a scooter place where it's all of the products have gas, oil, and
Right.
and lithium batteries that can catch fire. But I done lost the biggest thing in life a person can lose. I lost a brother, a sibling. He was like a twin. So once I lost him, it taught me a lesson to value everything. Everything that has a beginning has an end. So between that beginning and end, what you do is you enjoy the whole time,
Yeah.
the good and the bad. So if something bad happens, that bad can produce something good, and sometimes that good can produce something bad.
Wow. That's facts, man. I'm sorry for your loss as well, man. But like you say, you learned something from it.
Yeah, it's always a lesson. It's a lesson. Even in the good things, it's a lesson. You know, not just in the losses and the wins, is a lesson. You just got to be able to look and not be so high off, high off the wind. But you'll see stuff and learn from.
I think that's been one of the most important things for me is to learn from my lessons, learn from my mistakes, learn from my failures, learn from the wins. You got to learn from all of it, because I feel like that's God teaching you a lesson. And that's the opportunity to grow from all of those different, setbacks or, things that have affected you through life. They're free learning lessons if you're
Right.
willing to look at it.
Some of these setbacks are set up. You know what I'm saying? They set you up for something. They could work in your favor. Sometimes I'm gonna be real. Like with what happened, like I was working almost 2 years to try to get it to where I want to get it at. Putting stuff in there, buying stuff almost every day. Me and my partner Bizu. We'll go to thrift places and and find stuff. Look online and like oh it's dope. Fixing up how we want it. And it showed people that we can do it for one. Two, it put us in a position to do it again, even bigger. So the next space I'm working on doing is going to be crazy. I know you probably have been to a Supreme store.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Yeah, it's a boutique style.
Right.
But I love the way that your aesthetic is, especially for the flight studios off of Winchester, and even on the one of Summer that got burned down, you have this like clean aesthetic. And that's like a boutique style, like New York, Cali style. And that's a great look, man. That's a clean aesthetic, especially for a tattoo or clothing brand.
But I grew up going into these sneaker boutiques and streetwear boutiques back in the day.
Mhm.
Every time we go to when I did music, we used to go to different we went on what we call promo tour.
Yeah.
We could go to like 30 states in 60 days or something.
Oh, wow.
So every 2 days in another state. While going there, the first thing we'd go, because we did music, was go buy clothes.
Yeah.
So we'd go to different stores. We're like, hey, we know what a sneaker store is. So we in Atlanta, we go to Walters, Wish, or some off Edgewood. And we go to different places, we'll just find a store. While going in there, these stores were set up so dope to the point where it made you want to spend money more. And even in Memphis, we go to places and I'm like, oh, yes. Even though the mall selling these shoes for $40 more, I like this store better. So I'm gonna spend. I want to spend it here and do what I do here. Now, when I open up a space, that's the look I'm going for. I want some people to see it the same way I saw it when I was young.
No, that's
Come
cool.
in and be wild about it, looking like this dope, this different. And, that euphoria helps sales your product also.
No, it does. It definitely does. And it just makes people want to come back and it makes people want to spread the word more because it's a unique experience.
Traditional tattoo shops have this cold, medical feel type of like it makes you dread to go.
Yeah.
And if you have learned how to sell feel good drug introduced in the brain, and you want that as much as you can. You want people to come in like, oh, this dope, the colors is inviting, it's warm in here. People is nice. Then I get a good product for a good price. Not only do they want to come back, they want that feeling again.
Yeah.
That's why we do everything is for those feel good drugs that our body produces. You know what I'm saying?
The dopamines.
Right. So man, dopamine, all of that. So when people come in, they look around and they like, I want to go. I can't get this nowhere else. So I got to go here again. And so that feeling, you want it to be reproduced in that person's life.
So do you have a name for the next spot that you're about to open?
It's gonna be Flight Studio.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I
Flight
like
Studio.
that. That's the brand.
Yeah, that's the brand.
Yeah.
We're still gonna have Lifestyle there. We're gonna have, my brother Boss Spook, he has his Connected and Respected. Plus, it's also a place where we're gonna create, like we're gonna have our own workshop to create, not just the clothing, but different products that we plan on selling. And he has everybody that come through the city.
Yeah.
It helps with them having a place to do what we're doing now. Like he'll have MJG, he'll have Flair Fly, he'll have JT the Bigger Figure, some NBA legends,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, come through like Lee Bedford. So with them coming through all the time, I want to create a space that they can go and set up cameras and lights and, with the mics and just get a story or, just ask them some questions.
No, that's cool. And that's important, to have spaces like that where you can, create, make content or give the feel good feeling. And also like y'all can actually make the clothes there. You can get them tattooed and come out with the fit as well. And, y'all thinking outside of the box.
I want to have a design bar because we have it now where people can pick out certain things and put it together to match shoes or whatever. But I'm gonna have a full place where that's you come in and you can go straight over there. We have all different type of patches from our brand.
Yeah.
All the prints that go on shirts. And I don't have a couple machines. I'm getting a couple more machines to print. If they need something, they come in, pick what they want, pick the blank garment that they like, or different, just a rack full of different blank garments, and they can do what they want to do.
That's cool. That's cool. So, words of wisdom, man. Any words for any upcoming artists that are interested in getting into the tattoo industry?
Find an artist that you like. Go meet with them, talk to them, go get a tattoo from them, learn from them. Learn as much as you can. Learn art first. Hey, learn art first. It'll help you do better art. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Not just, copy a picture and put in a shade and in a line where you see them on paper. This will teach you how to see, make your tattoos more dynamic. It'll teach you how to be a better artist. So first, learn art. So take some time to learn art. If you can take a class, take a class. If you can just learn from online, learn and practice that. The second thing is find your artist.
Right. I think that's important. That's how it used to be back in the day for people that wanted to get into the industry, be apprenticeships. They would find an artist and get a tattoo by them. And then that's when they could actually get that one-on-one with the artist and pick their brain about it. But before, tattoo artists were like gatekeeping. They were not allowing anybody outside the industry to know it.
And it's still like that to some degree. A lot of artists won't like, we have the battles.
Yeah.
And we'll try to mix up artists and see, we try to mix it up from a skill level, not from a professional level.
Right.
Because you could be in the shop, you can be ass, and you can be in the house and work and be, you can be the children and it won't match. Or you can be two artists in the shop and the levels are different. So we try to match up as far as levels. And we didn't ask certain artists and they're like, nah, I ain't getting on the floor with an artist that don't got their license.
Oh, wow.
And totally, yeah, like, nah. And tell some of the artists over there we have, like, you shouldn't do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't, I told you don't, because they want to gatekeep that. And I'm like, you can't. It's like the zombies on World War Z. They're coming.
They come.
So your best thing is to advance yourself with as many things that you can. When it does come, you be prepared. Memphis has a whole lot of tattoo artists.
It does.
So it's only a certain amount of time for your diluted work is going to get exposed, and the next artist is going to come in that's better than you, younger and more into the culture. That's going to pass you, who know how to use social media a lot better than we know how to use, because I'm an old man.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Tattoo artists and social media, and do you feel that is important for the industry?
It ain't just industry. I mean, we talking about social media now runs the world. So you don't get life without it. So anything that don't go to social media and this new wave of instant availability, you bullshit. And I'm a person that don't like cameras or to being, you don't see me as much. I don't post pictures and videos, but I should. I should do a lot more of that.
But you do post though, and you share what's going on in your life about the tattoo stuff. You post your clothes, you post your tattoos that you want to do, you do it.
I do,
You
but
do it.
are we doing a comparative measure? I'm not as seen as ever. To this day, people still want people who heard my 1,000 times for the longest I've been tatting don't know how I look. But you can find an artist who been tatting a quarter of the time I've been in. Everybody knows now.
Right.
Because they use it a lot. They utilize that a lot more than I do. And I should, but I've been trying to retire for the last 10 years.
Try to let other folks do it.
Yes, I've been trying to get into other businesses that can bring residual money, so I don't have to work as much.
You know, I feel that. I feel that. Make that money while you're sleeping, man. That's the goal. That's the goal. Man, Gary, thank you so much for coming in. Man, your time is valuable, so I appreciate you coming in, spending some time with me. Man, you got a powerful story. Hope people actually like take some of this information you give them. I know I did. Every time I talk to you, I learned something. You're very informative. I do see you as a mentor. You know, you be dropping gems on me, and I keep them. I appreciate that. Well, thank you so much.
Anytime.
Yes, sir.